IELTS, Part 141. During the same period of colonization, the penal laws were also instituted as a means of weakened Irish spirit. Under the penal law, Irish peasants were denied basic human rights, such as the right to speak their own native language, seek certain kinds of employment, practice their faith, receive education, and own land. Despite the famine that was devastating Ireland, the landlords had little compassion or sympathy for tenants unable to pay their rents. Approximately 500,000 Irish tenants were evicted by their landlords between 1845 and 1847. Many of these people also had their tomatoes burned down and were put in jail for overdue rents. The majority of the British officials in the 1840s adopted the laissez-faire philosophy, which supported a policy of non-intervention in the Irish plight philosophy. Well, they did not intervene in the Irish plight. Prime Minister Sir Robert Peel was an exception. He showed compassion towards the Irish by making a move to repeat the Corn Laws, which had been put in place to protect British grain production from the competition of foreign markets. From this hasty decision, Peel quickly lost support for the British people and was forced to resign. The new Prime Minister, Lord John Russell, allowed the Assistant Charles Trevelyan to take complete control over all the relief efforts in Ireland. Trevelyan believed that the Irish situation should be left to Providence, claiming that it would be dangerous to let Irish become independent on other countries. He even took steps to close food depots that were selling corn and redirect shipment of corn that were already on their way to Ireland. A few relief programs were eventually implemented, such as soup kitchens and workhouse. However, these were poorly run institutions that facilitated the spread of disease, tore apart families, and offended to equate food supplies considering the extent of Ireland's shortage. Many of the effects of Irish potato famine are still evident today. Descendants of those who fled Ireland during the 1840s are dispersed all over the world. Some of the homes that were evacuated by absentee landlords still sit abandoned in the Irish hills. A number of Irish descendants still carry animosity towards British for not putting people before politics. The potato plight itself still plagues the Irish people during certain growing seasons when weather conditions are favorable for the fungus to thrive, because it was a fungus that destroyed them. Reading passage 3, you should spend about 20 minutes on them, questions 29 to 40, which are based on reading passage 3. Anesthesiology. The name of our third passage is Anesthesiology. Since the beginning of time, man has sought natural remedies for pain. Between 40 and 60 AD, Greek physician Dioscorides traveled. Since the beginning of time, man has sought natural remedies for pain. Between 40 and 60 AD, Greek physician Dioscorides traveled with The Roman army is studying the medicinal properties of plants and minerals.